Alright everyone, back for round number 2. We have a pretty great start here. It would be better with a 2-drop, but, you know, what can you do here? Attacking for 2 and then a 4-5 on turn 3 is just going to be good enough sometimes. The giant spider backup isn't fantastic, and we're going to need to draw, you know, some more creatures. We already have 4 lands in our hand, but this hand definitely has some potential, as they say. So if we draw a 2-drop, or best case scenario might just be to draw another Dread Wanderer. Like, Initiate's Companion is good, but actually Doom Dissenter might be best scenario. Like, draw Doom Dissenter, draw land, draw Colossopede, draw Final Reward, win the game. That could actually be the best plan here. Not exactly sure, though. Kind of just waiting for our opponent at this point. Ooh, got something cool to show you guys. Got this sweet Hazoret. This is one of my favorite cards of the pre-release to play with. It was awesome. Very happy to get my hands on one of those this week. Alright, what else we got here? Yeah, we're pretty much just trying to draw a Doom Dissenter to Defiant Great Maw to attack for 1,000,000. I mean, that would be 8 power on turn 3 if we could draw a Doom Dissenter here. 8 power on turn 3. I mean, don't get me wrong, 4 power is okay, like having a 4-5, but it's so much better to have 8 power. Especially on the play. 8 power on the play would be almost unbeatable. Alright, I have heard about MTGO lagging recently. Jamie Topples, who you guys will see Friday with an awesome Amonkhet draft, was complaining about lag, and so was Semulin, who I know people miss. So those two people will be... Yeah, those two people have both said that their MTGOs were lagging and they were having problems. I don't know what kind of problems, but... Alright, yeah, this is unfortunate. If this was a Doom Dissenter, we'd be crushing! Instead, we're just winning. Although if they play a 2-drop, it's not as big of a win. Alright. If our opponent... I hate opponents that double Q, by the way. I assume our opponent's double queuing. I assume we're not lagging because it's not taking time away from our clock. I'm going to ask nicely. Double Q? I just like, why would you ever double queue? I mean, they're obviously double queued. It's not taking them this long to press buttons. Whatever, they could have F6'd by now. Like, why would you ever double queue on Facebook? Alright, whatever. Well, oh my god. You've taken 2.5 minutes to take your first 2 turns and you didn't do anything. Alright. I'm done being old and complaining about things. Let's go Defiant Great Maw. Go, go, Power Rangers. Ooh, go, go, Power Rangers. Red, blue, alright. So they're at a severe disadvantage here because I have the Defiant Great Maw and they are at 16, which is, you know, kind of divisible by 4, but only kind of. Don't let them know that, of course. What am I kicking down here? I don't know. I'm in a new spot. Let's see. Are they still on Facebook? Alright. That is not going to successfully block the Defiant Great Maw. It's kind of good against Final Reward, actually. So I think I play the Giant Speed Air instead of the Ornery Kudu. I mean, I'm really just trying to kill anything they get here. Yeah, the fact that it's Sacrifice means that I can't exile it, which is kind of sick, but, like, if this is what loses me the game, then having that card, then, like, I don't know what to do, you know? I have a feeling I'm gonna 2-for-1 them here. But that's just a feeling. Like, I have a feeling I'm gonna attack with this Defiant guy. They're gonna double block. I'm gonna exile Hyena. If they don't double block, that's just a great move. Alright, this guy's not getting it at any point in time, so I'm going to put the Ornery Kudu token on him. It's kind of sick that if you just... Oh, it has to become the target of a spell, not ability. Usually those guys have, like, spell or ability. Or sometimes. I guess Frostwalker, which was a 4/1 for 2 in blue, was spell as well, so you couldn't just target it with an ability. You couldn't just, like, play an equipment, attempt to attach the equipment, and then, you know, whatever. But you could, like, play a cartouche on Labyrinth, and the Labyrinth dies. That is effective. Alright, so if we draw a land, we just get to play Chef at Monitor, and then we get to close out the Gizame here. Again, just going big and green is fairly decent. Let's not even pretend it's not. Going big and green... definitely decent. If you haven't already, if you are interested in watching me on Twitch, which I hope that you are, right? Hope that I've given you enough of me over the years, over the weeks, I guess, to appreciate me and want to watch me on Twitch. If I haven't, I'm just kidding. It's totally fine. But, is the double block coming here? Alright, but if you do, I will be live on Twitch this evening, starting at 10 Eastern PST. Usually about an 8 to 9 hour stream. We'll be going to 6 or 7 in the morning EST, so just in time for all of you over the pond. So that's kind of something that you all get. You get to watch me, no matter where you are around the world. Alright, so if they just flash this back, they're basically wasting their turn. I'm going to final reward here and then attack and force them to block. Yeah, that could happen. Alright, I wonder if they have another 2-drop or something. Or they have just another Essence Scatter they're trying to leave up. Yeah, I'm actually just going to totally wipe their board here. I'm just going to kill this. I'm going to attack with everything. I don't want them to Essence Scatter my Colossus Speed and then find a way back in the game. I'm going to kill this, which they can't stop. I'm going to attack with everything. Even if they like block here and +3/+1, I'm still getting in 4 damage, and then I have Colossus Speed and Dread Wanderers back up to finish the game. Like, I'm trying to kill them. This is lethal, so they have to block somewhere. They're probably going to block the big thing. My guess is they're blocking this and then giving me the +3/+1 business here. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? You're a wizard, Harry. I do feel like that sometimes. I'm a what? You're a wizard, Harry. Alright, I'm a wizard. Huh. Interesting. I'm just going to attack because there's not a lot of flash stuff. Okay. Take Uno. And go. And you have to beat a 5/5. And I also have this Dread Wanderer that is that can come back from the dead. The Jackal. The Zombie Jackal. Hey yo. Again, I mean, just big green dummies getting it done. The Zombie Jackals just setting off the game was huge, right? Let's go Zombie. We are a big fan of the Zombie Jackal over here. Alright, so what are we going to do in the sideboard here? We could bring in another Giant Spider. They are playing blue. They could have some flyers. Wandering Death, I think, is like a very good catch-all. Oracle's Vault, I think, is going to be great in the late game. I think I actually just want to run this back. Alright, let's run it back. Alright everyone, so back for game number 2 here. We have a Naga Vitalist on the play. We also have a Stir the Stands in hand. I've not had this card played against me, and I have not played this card. I have drafted it once, but it did not end up making the deck, simply because I was not playing the necessary colors for it to make the deck. I'm just going to play Naga Vitalist here. I think that's like pretty standard protocol. Because I guess we could make a zombie next turn if we wanted to, but that just seems silly. Like, why would we make a zombie next turn when we can just make 3 zombies later? Although, we may just decide that zombies aren't good enough and, you know, etc. So, no way I'm trading here. I will trade the Doom Dissenter, though, because that's a 1-for-1 that I am happy with, because then they have to spend extra mana. So I'm just going to attack here. Like, getting it for 1 is totally reasonable. Dread Wanderer, go ahead and Essence Scatter that. Alright, Essence Scatter this. Is this what you want to Essence Scatter? Is this... Okay, no. Okay. I mean, definitely Essence Scatter Stir the Sands. That is the card you want to Essence Scatter. If there was ever a card you want to Essence Scatter, it is the Sorcery. I'm giving you free tips here. I'm helping you out. Giving you free information. Oh my god, I did something terribly wrong just now. Terribly wrong. Hold on. Hold on, I did something Ooh, they're cycling on their main phase to try to find a land. Interesting, interesting. Alright, hold on, things have gone terribly wrong. Things are not going according to plan. Alright, we found a land. We will not final reward this because that's dumb. We will simply attack with our 2 things that come back from the dead. Alright. Alright. Everything is fine now. Everything's back going according to plan. Alright. So, we literally have nothing to do except play a final reward, which is like a little sick, especially if they just like play their Tuck-Crop Skirmisher thing again. Whatever, we're just going to attack with Doom Dissenter and then play Stir the Sands. Yeah, that's actually going to get exiled, just because like I can't beat it, but I also like, you know, I also just can't beat it. Ooh, Sheffet Monitor. I'll just play Stir the Sands. No, I'll play Sheffet Monitor because I don't want them to have Essence Scatter up at any point. Like, yeah. Because they haven't been tapping out on purpose, it seems, so I just don't want them to be able to Essence Scatter me. And also, next turn I theoretically could cycle Stir the Sands and bring back Dread Wanderer if I really needed to make more zombies. Alright. Just gonna cast this. There's no reason to cycle it. I mean, I'm just gonna make the extra 2/2s. I'm gonna try to bring the beats. Considering that, like, Doom Dissenter, you know, basically redoes itself, and, I mean, whatever. These are called the undead beats. This is what this is called. I'm beating you with the undead. Hyena! Alright, don't have a 2-drop. Hashtag no 2-drop. Thought I already killed one of these guys. Oh well. Yeah, I guess I just attack with everything. 6, 7, 8 mana. Yeah, just attack with everything. I let him block one of those guys. They pick up an Ornery Kudu. I can just put it on the Vital list. Dread Wanderer, come on. I mean, we're trying to get ourselves back in the game here. We're working hard. We're working hard. Not that to get ourselves back in the game, but to close the game out, I should say. So if I played the Stir the Sands before the Sheffet Monitor, they'd probably just play Hyena Pack and then deem worthy my Sheffet Monitor anyways. So that doesn't really change the game, so to speak. A Naga Oracle is actually a good card if they can figure out a 2-drop here. Mountain, Island. Why did it go like, whatever. Gravedigger. Ooh, that's spicy. Alright, let's get in there. I mean, you definitely just can't block this, and you can't block this, so you have to block these two things. Alright, so the question is, can I... Yeah, I can. So, Ornery Kudu. Counter on this guy. Land. Gravedigger. Get back. Sheffet Monitor. Alright, I mean, this is one that I'm close to closing out. We might fall just short, just a warning here, but we are going to try, right? We can still keep attacking with everything, because even if they block, like, Gravedigger or what... Okay. This makes the attack kind of a lot tougher, because now they can kill all these things and just take 3. I mean, and they just have Essence Scatter here, which is like the sick part. Yeah, so, and they have a Toncrop Skirmisher in their graveyard. I mean, they're ahead now. We didn't close it out in time. Now they're ahead. I mean, that doesn't really do a lot to put them back ahead, but the Skirmisher in the graveyard does. And the fact that they just get to attack for 3 if they want. Although it's kind of dangerous, like, if we were to draw a removal spell. You at home know that we don't have one to draw. But it could be dangerous if we do. Alright, you gotta draw something big. Alright, that was not it. I'm gonna attack with this guy. What are you gonna do? Yeah, okay, they're just blocking. I was like, how can I get them to not block? Just make a strange attack. I mean, look, if they draw land, and we draw Colossipede, we're gonna win the game. They have 5 turns to kill us, basically. Alright, that was Colossipede step number 1. That was step number 1. So I could theoretically block the Colosspede with the Naga, the Hyena Pack, and the Ancient Crab. So I literally have to attack with everything next turn. Alright, they drew another land, which is exactly what I needed to happen. I needed them to draw 2 lands, I needed me to draw 2 big creatures. Because they're going to put me to 9 here, and they're going to put me to 6, and then they're going to put me to dead. I guess I just don't have that much, like, pump and stuff. I guess I could get Vault here. No, I don't really want to draw Vault now. What do I want to draw? I want to draw another Colosspede, basically. Giant Speed Air. What do you know? So what happens if I attack with everything here? You can either block everything except for Colosspede, in which case this dies, this gets blocked, and this dies. Right, because he just goes like block, 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 or block, whatever. Something like that. Everything dies except for the Ornery Kudu. I end up with a zombie, this, and he ends up at 1, and then I play a Giant Spider. He could also try to block, including a killing the Colosspede. You could block with Naga Oracle, Hyena Pack, and then he could block the 2 1/1s. He could take 5, go to 1. I get Duden Center and Dread Wanderer tokens. 2 of his things die. Okay, and then I get to play Giant Spitter. So I just have to attack with everything. Yeah, he has to block. I mean, I guess he could just, like, block, block, block. No, he has to involve that. And if he involves this, 5, 6, I mean, he could threaten lethal on the way back, maybe. He's just going to block here and try to have lethal on the way back. Yep. Come on, stick. Alright, so I mean, if he attacks with everything, he dies. Oh. I mean, okay. Trample? Oh. Alright. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I guess I had Chef at Mono. I mean, look, if I knew the 3 cards I had coming up, I obviously would have played it safer, but... yeah. Alright. That's a sketchy one that I deserve to lose there. Don't get me wrong, I certainly could have won that game. I would have just had to play the end very differently. Alright, I'll keep this. This hand attacks, it just has 6 power on turn 3. Which is kind of where you want to be. 6 power turn 3, where you want to be. That's my rap for the day. Alright, our opponent has kept their hand. And they have bottomed the scry. Quarry Hauler, that is a phenomenal draw. I mean, I don't have a 1-drop, but if I had a 1-drop instead of a Giant Spider, I'd basically just be curving out on the play here. That land is, like, exactly what the doctor ordered. This doesn't ramp you, unfortunately, but that's okay. Alright, Baleful Amonkhet. Counter's going to go on itself so that I can take it off with Quarry Hauler next turn. We will see which one it is. I imagine I'm getting some kind of creature here, even though I didn't get a 2-drop played. Even if it's just an Enigma Drake, it will still be able to hold off the Initiate's Companion. Alright, nothing. Huh. So I think I attack first now. Aww. I think I just play the Baleful Omet again. I'm going for the same Quarry Hauler play as I did last time. The reason I attacked first is because I was afraid of Essence Scatter, so I wanted to make a move. If they had held up Essence Scatter, if they had just taken 6 and been at 11, I would have just played a giant spider. I'm not afraid to do the same thing this combat. If they just pass the turn, I'll make attacks again. Alright, I will now pass the turn because I have Stir the Sands, which presents lethal, basically. And the cycling can't be countered. Naga Oracle. This is a card that I had 3 of in the pre-release. So my midnight pre-release, I had 3 Naga Oracles. I had a ton of those cycling drakes. Like, I had the 5-mana Sphinx. That guy is insane. I basically just went crazy with a blue-black, like, deep control deck. I, like, almost milled myself out multiple times in the day. But it was so much fun. That being said, I haven't seen anyone draft a deck like that, so it's really hard to put together. I probably just got a very good pool for it, but yeah, that deck was sweet. I ended up going 3-1. Should have 4-0'd, but we had some technical difficulties in round number 4, meaning that I was very tired and just punted, but you know. I think we just Quarry Hauler. I mean, yeah, I think we just put him to 2 here. We could just attack for 4, but I think we just put him to 2. Yeah, now it's much harder for them. So next turn our plan is probably to Doom Dissenter plus Giant Spider. Again, them being at 2, we want to play around any blowouts. Like if we play Shepherd Monitor, so if they somehow clog the board this turn, we play Shepherd Monitor, and they have like that Lay of the Land card or whatever. Wow. I'm going to Quarry Hauler here. I assume I'm just getting blocked by Angler Drake, which is fine. And I'm going to Doom Dissenter Baleful Omet. Which would be presenting 2 X lethal on the next turn, right? So I'm going to Doom Dissenter. I'm going to Baleful Omet, putting the counter on the Doom Dissenter. So this is going to be 4 power, right? And so they have to play 2 creatures on the next turn, and they only have 2 cards in hand. I am also going to play a land here, obviously, just to kind of like sum things up so that I can draw a 3-drop and play 3-drop Giant Spider next turn. But yeah, I mean, trying to close this one out, trying to get to the finals. Let's go. First Amonkhet draft for SeemsGoodMagic, from me at least. Trying to get onto that finals, trying to get that third trophy. That'd be so sick. A third trophy would make me so happy. Let's go. Let's go, fam. Third trophy. Trophy number 3. Doing it with the big green monsters. The big green monsters. Alright. I think we got there. That's the lag of a concession. Alright, everyone, on to round number 3. Thank you so much for watching, as always. And I'll see you in the finals. Let's go. Let's get a trophy, man. Woo!